Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isabel. I'm an author, speaker, blogger, and I love to share spiritual teachings with a touch of color. Today, a video inspired by the movie Titanic. I went to see the 25th anniversary version that just recently came out in 3D. And it was great to reconnect with this beautiful film. It's such a grandiose film, such a grand movie. And I forgot that it lasts almost 4 hours, but it was just a worthwhile experience. And what I got out of it were, because I always look for the meaning in every film that I see, every book I read, there were some spiritual messages in there that I wanted to share with you. The first one is to not try to go too fast in life. That one is obvious. At one point, there's someone on the ship that tells the captain that they want to go faster because the ship should go faster because they want to make the headlines in New York, that they made the voyage very quickly. And you see the captain's reaction. He's not really buying it. He's not sure of that. And so the message here is in life, whether you're launching a YouTube channel, you're writing a book, you're starting a business, don't try to go too fast. There's the old adage, Rome was not built in a day, and that is so true. Don't look at what everyone else is doing. Don't compare yourself to anyone else's voyage. Don't try to go faster than necessary. Understand that growth is inevitable if you are consistent. Consistency is the key, whether you're launching a YouTube channel, you have a blog, you have any kind of content creation, whether you're launching a business, you're opening up a restaurant, being consistent, showing up every day with self-confidence and belief and faith that the right people will find you will create a situation where you will win in the long run. You don't want to go too fast because that creates burnout, and it also creates a pressure. You don't want to put pressure on anything. So that was one of the lessons that I learned from this film that was very, very powerful. Don't try to go too fast. Don't try to beat records, or don't try to go beyond your capabilities, because you can face something quite negative like the ship did. The second thing, which brings me to the second point, is to always follow your intuition. The captain of the Titanic knew that if he went too fast, if he disregarded his own vision, there were risks, including icebergs. He didn't pay attention to his intuition. He went against his intuition and listened to that man because he wanted to beat the record. He wanted to make the headlines in New York. He went against his own spirit. Do not do this in any area of your life, no matter who is saying what to you, no matter what anyone in your entourage is saying to you. If they're saying to you, don't start that business, don't write that book, don't do this, don't do that, they are projecting their own fears onto you, and you don't want that. You don't need that, especially if you're starting a new journey. Listen to the voice, the call of your soul. Your soul knows exactly what you need. Your soul knows exactly what you are meant to do. Your soul knows who you need to call, what you need to do, and where you need to go in every instance of your life. Don't listen to the naysayers, to anyone sending you bad vibes, any jealousy, envy. Recognize that that is a part of their shadow that they're reflecting on you. Just say thank you for your advice and move on your way. Listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, and no one else. The next message has to do with love. There's a love story. There's actually two. On the ship, you see Rose arriving with her husband-to-be, but we clearly see that there is no love there. There is no love between Rose and this man who's very wealthy. And the message here is to remember that love is not a commercial transaction. We shouldn't be loving people because they buy us a 5-star trip on a cruise. That is not love. That is a commercial transaction. Love comes from the heart. True love comes from the heart. It has nothing to do with money, with investments, or anything to do with appearances. It's an emotion that comes from the center of your heart chakra. Your heart chakra knows when you love someone for real. So in our society where there's a lot of consumption, we are stuck on appearances, what people are going to think. I think it's super important to make the decision as to who we love in this lifetime. Who we love has nothing to do with their financial credentials, their bank account, their investments, the car they drive. That is not love at all. That we were taught that was love, but it's not. It's a charade, it's a mirage, it's an illusion. True love comes from the soul, from the heart, from recognizing in the other person qualities that we want to find within ourselves, wanting to grow with someone that has similar interests, similar passions, and someone who makes us laugh, someone who makes us feel happy inside. So she finds that in Jack, who is very poor, has nothing, not $1 to his name, but he's full of spunk, he's full of spirit, and he's very creative. He paints for her, he paints her portrait. So this beautiful romance that develops between Rose and Jack is a very important reminder about what love really is. It's not a financial transaction. It's not about what you do for me. It's about a meeting of souls, kindred souls, that are here to have fun, to share with one another. Which also brings me to another point. In the movie, Rose's mother disapproves of Jack because he's poor, and she wants her to marry this rich man. She wants her daughter to marry this rich man to save herself from ruin. And that is a very important point, that we should not be with anyone to please our parents. We should not be with anyone to please anyone else but ourselves. No one should dictate who our spouse should be in this lifetime. Whether it's society, our parents, our brothers and sisters, our cousins, our children, no. That decision is made within the deep recess of our soul, our spirit, and our heart. That is really, really, really important to remember. And sometimes we meet people and we think, oh, my parents would really like him, or my sister would love this guy, but what about me? What about you? Do you love that person? Do you deep down feel deep caring and emotions? That's the real question you should ask yourself. And the last message that I got from the Titanic is an obvious one, is to really enjoy life in this moment. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. In that case, the people who were dancing, who were having fun on the Titanic had no idea what was waiting for them, what their destiny was going to be. So enjoy this moment right now. Take a deep breath. Go outside, have some fun. Treat yourself to a nice lunch. Go meet up with some locals. Have a good time. Dance every single day in your kitchen, in your pajamas, whatever. And just make sure that you take the time to enjoy life. Very, very important message. Sometimes on the spiritual journey, we are so tied up with this pressure to heal. We want to heal. We want to get to the next level on the ascension journey. We really push ourselves. We journal, we go see healers, we meditate, but we forget that it's also about the journey. It's also about how we feel on a day-to-day basis, how we see life. Do we see it with rose-colored glasses? Do we see it half full or half empty? Very, very important in this time of great change to take the time to enjoy yourself, have fun, put on some great music, your favorite outfit, your favorite t-shirt, and dance. Take this time for you. It's extremely, extremely important. The spiritual journey can be challenging at times. It can also be exhausting. It can be very exhausting. So don't forget to treat yourself. That is the last message I got from watching the Titanic. I went to see the 25th anniversary version that came out recently. and it was in 3D. It was beautiful. It has not changed. It still touched my heart, and the music and the scenery was gorgeous. I love all the films made by James Cameron. He's a very, very talented filmmaker, and I thank him for his talent. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Until next time for another video.